I doing everything I'm supposed to be doing? Am I a good little boy? 100%. It's nice to have a back brush. When you're in the shower, and you can't reach, you need a back brush. This is pretty good. An assortment of nuts. Like, share, and subscribe. I was wondering what happened. I'm reminded of that saying, believe none of what you hear and half of what you see. And it makes sense. Thank you, Cherry Gold Dust. Thank you for that love. That's what we need right now. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, but for everyone. It's 1:36. I might go check the mail. I'm having a vacation right now. I'm considering this a vacation. My mom is in a hospital room right now. And she's happy. She seems to be so happy when she's at Walmart or when she's at the hospital. I've noticed that when she's here at the house, when she's here at home, she doesn't seem very happy. Sometimes when she's watching her shows, I think that's her vacation. Her vacation is going to the hospital. That's because she can't really go anywhere else. She's either here at the house or at the hospital doing something that involves something. And I think that's her way of getting out of the house. She neglects her medication, so she has to go to the hospital. Anyway, this is my journal. Ed's journal. Welcome to Ed's journal. Here at Eddie's Funhouse. Wow. Eating and coughing. Coughing up what you eat. I'm running on natural light today. Natural light. Natural light. Well, it could be worse. I could be in a battlefield. Never complain. That's one thing. Never complain. Hi, Jordan, Monkey Mike, or Money Mike. Soothing music. Soothing. Calming. Calming. That's what we need. Calm. And a good shave. My beard's already back. I just shaved it. And it's already coming back. The older you get. Some things aren't our fault. I'm one of those people who thinks everything is his fault. And I need to stop doing that to myself. Stop thinking that everything's my fault. Because it's not. I guess when you're young and you're not privileged, you become a control freak. You want to have control over everything. And having control, it's an illusion. Not everything is under our control. Some things we just have to kind of accept. But to what degree do we accept? Is that it's a purse? Is that a purse? Jordan Boeing? So yeah, I guess we can look forward to some horrible economic situations. Hopefully things will be better for everybody. Did the chat stop again? I see 4 people and no chat. What's going on here? I had to start another chat. What is today? Today is Friday. Is anybody here? Did the chat seize up again? I'm waiting for somebody to chat. Just say hi. Otherwise I'll have to start another live stream. Yep, they're starting to drop off. Is that the case? Some people mess with me. There we go. Thank you. Somebody's smart. Really. Good God. Nobody here but us. Chickens. That's right. Ain't nobody here but us chickens. Hopefully there are no foxes in the hen house. They want to keep us all scared, I've noticed. Scared and compliant. As long as they can keep us all scared, we'll be compliant. Fear and compliance. That's how you raise kids. Fear and compliance. You wait till your father gets home. Nobody has a father anymore. Everyone's getting divorced. Everyone is divorced, and they're regretting the fact that they divorced. I don't know. I think, will anything ever be all right again? Will anything ever be all right again? Is there hope at all? Don't tell me there's no hope at all. Don't give up without a fight. Hey you, out beyond the wall, breaking bottles in the hall. That's what all shows seem to be. Just pauses for advertising. Or pauses from advertising. Every time you watch a show, they talk about a product. They tell you about a product. And then they go back to their show. But the show is basically a pause from commercials. That's what I look at it as. Whenever you watch a show, a podcast, of course you need sponsors. In order for you to sit there and do a podcast, you got to make money. And that's what I need, sponsors. I need to find out how to do that. Products we don't need. And the things they tell you happen, the things they tell you the products do, they have claims, but then they have disclaimers in their claims. Or the side effects. Do I really want side effects? They should have a drug called Easy Out. Do you want an easy way out? I don't know. That's just my humor. Would you like an easy way out of life? Take this pill. Easy Out. It almost sounds like a laxative, Easy Out. If I were to market a laxative, I'd call it Easy Out. Big Pharma has lots of those. Yeah, lots of side effects. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. There was a woman who did a poem, or she made a poem, or wrote a poem about all the pharmaceuticals. But then I always think about the placebo effect and the nocebo effect. You either get placebo or nocebo. Like if you tell somebody, take this pill, you won't have headaches anymore. Or you won't have diarrhea anymore. Great band. Yeah. You won't have, and then they tell you, oh, by the way, that was a placebo. And then you get the nocebo effect. And you go right back to having headaches again. Because, oh, it was a placebo. But it was all in your head. It was all in your head. Your illness. Isn't it funny? It's all about illnesses and treatments. Or illnesses and pills that you have to keep taking. Pills that you have to keep taking. And they tell you it's because you're taking the pills that you feel normal. It's because you're taking those pills. That's why. Oh, okay, that's why. Placebo, nocebo. And it's such a profound effect. Because a lot of it is our minds affecting our bodies. I'll probably get in trouble with talking about this. But then again, are you willing to take the risk? Just toss all your pills away or stop taking them and see what happens. I'm trying to have a sense of humor about these things. I noticed that since the turn of the century, nobody ever went to the hospital unless they were hurt. Now people are going to the hospital because they need to. I remember that back in the 70s, you didn't go to the hospital unless you cut yourself, or unless you broke a leg, or broke something, or got some weird reaction to fire. You know. Now it's like, oh, I got diabetes. I got, you name it. Stuff that didn't exist. Stuff that didn't exist. I don't want to name off any, but when I was a kid, everybody was healthy. And, you know, you look at pictures of crowds back in the 70s, back in the 60s, everybody looked pretty much healthy. They dressed weird, but they were healthy. Who's here? We got 2 people now. Come on, step right up. Step right up and we'll talk about stuff we always talk about. Things that don't make sense. Nothing makes sense anymore. There's our logic. Logic seems to be dead. Everything that would make sense. Things that would make sense just don't apply. Yeah, let's tax those workers. Let's tax those. Make sure they make babies so that they have to take care of them. So they have to show up to those jobs. Hopefully they won't get hurt. I saw a guy from Home Depot in the emergency room. Imagine what happens to him. He can't show up to his job anymore because he's hurt. And that's going to hurt his paycheck. Safety. And then the gene pool. What the hell are we doing to the gene pool? We allow so many bad things in the gene pool. Bad things. We allow them to continue. Gene pool. The gene pool needs some chlorine. We need comedians. That's what we need. We need to stop coming down on the comedians. Hello! Polk-it. People don't have simple handles anymore. Where am I from? I'm from California. When it was good. Back in the 60s. Back when California. Well, actually, was it ever good? Until all the hippies? It was good until the hippies. All the hippies went to Haight-Ashbury. In San Francisco, isn't that where all the hippies went? Turn on, tune in, and drop out. All the crime started. You ever watch 1 Adam 12? You ever watch Barney Fife? I was born in the UK. Yeah, when it was good. What happened? We're inherited. The nations are inherited. I think that's what the problem is. Everybody who works hard to make a nation great, it's all inherited by their kids. Is there any oil in California? I don't know. All the gold in California is in a bank in the middle of Beverly Hills in somebody else's name. There was a song that went that way. All the gold in California is in a bank in the middle of Beverly Hills in somebody else's name. Yes, when it was good. But you know what? People look back on today and go, man, those days were good. Man, those days were good when I had hot and cold running water. When, I've only seen Canadians on TV. Isn't that weird? Wee Callie does know how to party. That's right. We like to party. And the leaves. Yes, all the leaves are brown. And the sky is gray. And the sky is gray. That's a nice song. California dreaming. I want to play that song. So many songs can take you somewhere on a vacation, a mental vacation. Which part of Cali? Sacramento. I was living around Sacramento. Del Paso Heights, one of the really bad areas. They didn't see what was coming. Yes. Do we ever see what's coming? Do we ever? We can only predict. I thought things were going to get better, but it got a whole lot worse. They're trying to fix something that isn't broken. Don't try to fix things that aren't broken. No, dude, my friend lives in Sac. He is a comedian, really. Did he ever, Howard Arden has a comedy show there. I think it's called The Punchline. We were Well, there is a meteor coming. Oh, wouldn't that be nice? Just end it all with the meteor. It'd be kind of like a Pompeii revisited. A big old meteor to shake. But they say in outer space there's so much junk. There's so much junk we can't leave the planet. Maybe the meteor will take away all the junk. A good titty up. Yeah, I know. But there's all we can really do is just get up in the morning. That's the only thing I feel I can have control over. Getting up in the morning. Getting up and turning on this live stream and hopefully crack a good joke. T-I-D-Y. What's titty up? So you're all the way from the UK. I have some other people here. Back when things were good. Oh, clean up. Yes, we need that. Tidy. Okay, tidy up. I have dyslexia and it makes it hard for me to read. Tidy up. That's what we need, a tidy up. We need to have things. You know what I miss? Fishing. Wouldn't it be nice to just go fishing? Yes, that's what we need. More, yes, you're a posh UK man. Okay. Posh, that's a term, yes. People who are posh. Not one of the commoners. I think there's, I read somewhere that America is living off Asia, selling services and businesses. That is why Asia is poor. You know what? It's hard living here because you don't really see much. You see just the regular, everyday, day to day. And then you watch the news and you go, really? All that's going on? And you get up and you hopefully see the moon, you see the sun, you see a few clouds go by, and you hope no one gets hurt, you hope you don't get hurt. And then you watch the news. The news, people are being shot at, people are being shot, people are being beaten up, people are assassination attempts. It's like they're competing for our attention. How much of this is really going on? Because you can travel miles in any direction and see nothing happen. You can go to the store and come back. Nothing really happens. But on the news, it's like you have a window into another dimension. You have a window into, oh yeah, your town is worse? Oh wow. I guess where you are, if you're in a city, it seems like a lot more happens. They say time goes faster in a city than in a country. Out in the country, time seems to slow down. And I've noticed hospitals attract people. Whenever there's a hospital, people seem to go to the hospital. Whenever you're near one. Because I used to live not near a hospital. I was near a mall, and I was always seeing people at the mall. I think there's stuff going on there that's in our subconscious mind that says, okay, or a Walmart. Everybody goes to a Walmart or a Chick-fil-A or a Starbucks. Something about our behavior that's all on autopilot. It's on autopilot. Or schools, universities. Everybody seems to, you don't see old people at a university. They're all people right out of college, right out of high school. No, right into college from high school. I was watching, have you ever seen Life of Brian? That had a lot of good points. Hi there, Sigma Boy. I knew if I sat here long enough, people will join me. It's probably late there in the UK right now. It's probably got to be 9 o'clock. Here it's 2 o'clock. 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's probably 7 o'clock over there. We need more hospitals and dentists and jobs and houses and schools and people who will work. Yeah, 7 p.m. Yeah, I thought so. But you know what? What we need less crime. Why do they allow crime? They have to be allowing crime. Yes, sunshine. I always like sunshine. I'm with you on that. I like to be able to just, because we need it. That's why I have the window open. I don't have the light on. This is all natural light. We're like plants. We get vitamin D. I think that's why they told us to shut ourselves in during the COVID, during the COVID outbreak. Shut yourself in. Don't talk to anybody. That really did a lot of horrible things to our mental health. And the fact we're not getting vitamin D. We're not getting oxygen. They probably would have whipped COVID earlier if they let us have oxygen. If they just started piping oxygen. We're not getting as much oxygen as we did like in the 20s and 30s. It's like just simple things like that, things that nature provides. We're all in cities and towns. We're crammed into trains. We're crammed into subways. We're crammed into buses, smelling each other, catching what each other has. Instead of being on a carriage, in the old days, it was all horses and buggies. In the old days, outside, they don't sell oxygen. Yeah, in canisters for no reason. That's right. For no reason. That's think about it. It's all about money. I think, like I said earlier, money was invented by lazy people. Oh, here, go rake those leaves. I'll pay you some money. Go fix me something for dinner. I'll give you some money. Preparing us for, fallouts. I hope that if it ever happens, that I'm right in the kill zone. I want to be in the kill zone. I don't think, just get it over faster. Just ashes, free cremation, just, they say you wouldn't even feel anything. A nuclear blast, it happens faster than you can feel. If there were to be a nuclear warhead detonated, it would happen, you would be dead before you feel anything. That gives me a bit of peace. Because when I was growing up, they were talking about nuclear war, and they thought, oh, it's just radiation, firestorms, fallout, you name it, radiating for millions of years. We'll just be a dead planet. And then I heard, if you would be dead before you feel anything. And you'd be a shadow on a wall, maybe. I want to survive and grow another head. Another head. But then you have another mouth to feed. If you got, or extra fingers, extra nose holes. There's no good mutations. This isn't like X-Men. Horrible things happen. Just with Agent Orange, watch the results or the effects of Agent Orange. That was used in Vietnam, and I think over in the Middle East. No good mutations. That's right, there are no good mutations. It's not like you can become invisible or or have control over metal or have a adamantium skeleton. Yep. These are the days of our lives. It used to be when I was a kid, all the mommies would be at home watching soap operas. I would do that when I was outside playing. I would go into someone's house and the wife would be sitting at home watching soap operas. And the husband would be off doing his job in the military or and it was so peaceful. We could just go outside and play. Hopefully no one gets hurt. And they would stitch you up if you did. Just stitch you up and send you home. I don't remember taking medication either. Like, here, take this for the pain. Take this for the infection. They just sewed you up and sent you home. We would sneak knives out so we could dig in the ground, into the ground. And that's when we'd need stitches, because nobody was watching us. Mom should have searched us before we left the house. Are you taking any knives outside? No, Mom. Yeah. Oh, that's what I need. I need to talk to people. I'm shut up here. One of these days, I'll be able to plan something. It would be nice if I could just plan something. I was good at doing that. I was good at going to a theme park. I do go outside. I need to make excuses to go outside. Like today, checking the mailbox. Go outside to check the mailbox. Go outside to help one of my mother's friends. Or just hang out at the park. I like doing that. I get to daydream. I get to watch the water trickle through the park. We have a little stream in the park. Not yet. What I like is on Sundays, there's no mail. I don't have to go to the mailbox. It's such a relief. Sometimes it's a dread. Because it's the sun's almost setting, the sun's going down, and I got to walk out to the mailbox. If I had money, I could send someone to the mailbox. Because money was invented by lazy people. Oh, I don't want to do the dishes. I'll hire someone to do the dishes. I don't want to fold my laundry. I'll hire someone. And there's always somebody there to do it too. I would like a cake right now. I'll hire a chef. Chefs go through a lot. You ever watch those movies, those shows where people are trying to cook and someone's criticizing them, criticizing their method, how things taste? And it's like, it's a competition. I never thought I'd see competitions between people who cook. How many lazy people does it take to change? I don't know. How many lazy people? I guess it doesn't get changed. They'll have to pay somebody to change a light bulb. How many lazy people? There are a lot of lazy people. They're just lazy. Some people are proud to be lazy. They're proud. They say, oh, because I'm lazy. They're not ashamed to admit that they're lazy. I guess you won't eat a cake, will you? If you're too lazy to bake a cake, too lazy to go out and get some donuts. 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 So good you could go nuts. I'd like to live out in the country, like Scotland or Ireland, where people still herd sheep on they call an election because they're stuck on the couch. Yep, that's right. They call an electrician because they're stuck on the couch. They're called couch potatoes. That's what we call them. I'm going to call the electrician. I don't want to get shocked. It's amazing how much we take for granted. Nobody knows about electricity, but we all take advantage of electricity. Whether we're online, whether we're playing a game. When the power goes out, everyone's mad because we can't do the things we are normally doing. Texting people, emailing people, making videos of stuff nobody cares about. It all. Wouldn't it suck to be a cameraman? I think that'd be a fun job. Just follow somebody around, especially if they have an interesting life. Who has an interesting life anymore? There used to be those, I love you too. You're one of my regulars. That's money. He keeps changing. He used to be Grandma Daisy. He used to be Screaming Baboon. Now he's Money Mike. Screaming Baboon told me to tell you hello. All right. Screaming Baboon. Not just a baboon. How did we survive? That's a good question. How did we survive? There are bears, there are lions, there are snakes, there are black mambas. How did we survive? We got people who quabble, who get upset, or who can't even get through a day without help. How did we survive? I guess that's what happens. At first, everybody was fit. Everybody was smart. You had to be to survive. You had to be fit, smart. You had to be strong. You had to have a good immune system. You had to not let anything get you down. There are quiet rooms now. What do they call those, quiet rooms? Or like, I need to go somewhere and just be quiet. Or cuddle buddies, cuddle partners. I need to cuddle now. I had a tough day. I had a tough day making Starbucks coffees. I had a tough day putting things on the shelf. Yeah. And we have courts. Everything's settled in courts. People sometimes settle out of court. I wish I could take somebody to court. Somebody who upsets me. Oh, you upset me. I'm going to take you to court. You let your leaves go onto my lawn. You built the fence a little too high. We have well-being hour. Really, well-being? You know what? We need that. That's a good idea. Well-being hour for your well-being. Yeah, right after work. Shut it all down. There's so much that gets to us after a while. 8 hours is way too long. Some people work more than 8 hours a day. 4 hours, and then another 4 hours of people you don't care about. Or sometimes, I think the worst part is caring about people and not being able to do much. People, like the emergency room. I was in the ER yesterday. There's not much I can do for those people. They get hurt, they get sick, they're very unhealthy. they wind up in the ER. And I want to feel sorry for them. But some people I look at, I go, you did this to yourself. You did this over time. You didn't go, oh, wait a minute, I need to lose some weight. Oh, wait a minute, I need to stop smoking. You did this over time, and now you're in the ER. Now you're waiting. You have an emergency now. And it's like, come on. People are just destined. That's their destiny. Somewhere along the way, they started not doing good things for their bodies. It's like, it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. They say stences only last for 5 years. They have these ways of helping blockages in your arteries. They do an angioplasty, or they do a stent, or they do a bypass. Guess where they get the extra veins from? They get them from your legs. I know, I had to go through it. And they don't tell you, okay, here's how to prevent plaque. Drink some olive oil. Drink some olive oil. Try the Mediterranean diet. No more hamburgers. No more of that stuff that turns to plaque. I think it's cholesterol that turns to, that's where you have a heart attack. Heart attacks don't always kill you. They just inconvenience you. Like me, it didn't kill me, it inconvenienced me. They had to take veins out of my legs like I'm Frankenstein's monster. They don't go into, would you like this to happen? Do you want us to do this? They just go, okay, we got to do it. They don't give you an alternative. So anyways, it's just, that's what happened to my brain. What happened to my mind is, they want you to take those pills. Here's some more pills. Take these now. You have to take these now. You go from no pills to like 6 pills a day that you couldn't possibly afford unless you have insurance. Oh my, it's been a miracle. Talk about miracles. But then again, that's what happened to me. I'm a cautionary tale. I'm a cautionary tale. Make sure get checkups to make sure your arteries aren't blocked. Because if they are, they go into your chest. But then again, that doesn't help. People still, they go, oh, that's not going to happen to me. Until they're going, a heart attack. And I wasn't that unhealthy either. They told me it was genetic. It was genetic. I guess this is my way of maintaining my humor. Getting it out there. Getting out. This is my well-being. My well-being hour. Yeah. Sooner or later, I'm going to make some friends. I'll have more people joining my live streams. Then I'll get me some sponsors. It's been a few years now. In April, it'll be my, second year doing this kind of thing. Some people appreciate Eddie's Funhouse. I got to get more appreciators. People who appreciate. But then again, who can sit here and just watch me? Watch me talk about my so-called life. But I throw other stuff in there from time to time. Every once in a while there's a surprise. There might be a bell or a whistle. As soon as I start making some revenue, I'll probably be able to go out and do more. I like to come do a live on a ski lift. Do a live while there's a mechanical bull. Watch people get up on a mechanical bull. Or maybe a darts competition. That's what I like. Eddie's Funhouse. Today on Eddie's Funhouse, we're going to have pudding. We're going to have people wrestling in a big tub of pudding. Or people throwing darts while they're in pudding. Throwing darts at pudding. I don't know. We'll think of something. We can watch ants. That's going to be one heck of a ski lift. Yeah, one heck of a ski lift. Just get on there, yeah. And then I can pan down to the treetops and the snow. Then hopefully I won't hit a tree. Some people wreck really hard when I bought my first flashlight today. All right. Do you feel accomplished? Yeah, Sonny Bono. That's horrible, isn't it? You're just going out for a day of skiing and a tree just ends your plans. That's pretty traumatic. There are no brakes on skis. There's no way. Well, you can slide to the side. Oops, I know. The tree says, no, you're not. That's sad to talk about, but it happens. It's like, it's amazing, a solid object. And you're skiing. Skiing, you move very fast when you start to ski. You're going at an alarming rate of speed, and you can't stop right away. You can evade. If you see a rock coming, you could try to ski out of the way. I like the bunny hill. Put me on the bunny hill. Then I can just, if I fall, it's just like, oops, I fell down. It's not like, okay, we're going to airlift this guy to the nearest hospital. How was it vanilla? How was it vanilla? Then, I did read that right. I don't compute. What does that mean? How is it? Jokes aside, the fastest I've been on the skis, 62 miles an hour. Imagine that. That's a lot of momentum. That's like car speed. Hi there, wise soul. It was pretty great. Bald. Hi. Hi, and welcome. We were talking about skiing, right? My mind gets sparks some of the skis going that fast. Yes, sparks. Yeah, if you hit them. Don't they have on the sides of the skis? How are you doing today? I'm doing all right. I'm taking a rest right now. I'm taking a mental rest, which I think is very important. You must have a mental rest. Mentally, emotionally, physically. I had a cold a few days ago, and I'm having mental rest from what? Just stress. Stressing over things that adults have to worry about. Like not being homeless. Do you got any problem in life? Oh, all the time. I think the trick is not to focus on your problem. If you focus on your problem, it seems to get bigger. It leads to more problems. From which country? I belong in the United States. Or I was born in the United States. I think I belong in Ireland or someplace away from everything. You are right. Oh, nice. Wise Soul. That's an interesting handle. I think I do need to get outside. I feel unhealthy in here. I feel like I'm unhealthy. Thanks. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. So who's with me right now? We got two people. I belong in the, yeah, Appalachian Mountains. You would go outside and have a walk. I should. Speaking of Appalachia, I'm going to play my jaw harp. Yeehaw! Hell yeah! Who have I been talking to? Hell yeah! Give me a hell yeah! So we have new, yes. I'm never afraid to party. Never be afraid to party. That's where Johnny Knoxville's from. Remember Johnny Knoxville from Jackass? He said he was in that region, from that region. Hey, can you give my business advice? Can I give any business advice to a teenager who is looking forward? Oh man, cover everything legally. If you're starting up a business, make sure you consult attorneys and always treat your customers well, treat your customers right. Make sure you pay all your taxes. There are a lot of little, I've never really run a business that lasted a year. They say, well, thank you. Thank you for telling me I'm doing a great job. Business. There's a lot that goes into a business. But first, see what sells. See what sells. Get yourself a storefront. Put some arcade games, nostalgic arcade games in there. See if you can get away with a game room. Or just coffee shops. If somebody has a coffee shop, any scope? Is that the business you want to provide or the service you want to provide? I don't think I'd be the right person to ask. I've tried to start businesses, but they didn't go well. What kind of job can we get? I guess the one that you apply for, the one that you qualify for. I've worked all my life and it got me nowhere. This is the degree I want to pursue. See how, what's it called, the demand? I'm pretty sure electronics is in big demand. Electricians, computer, if you could teach computer skills or use your computer skills, I don't know. I'm turning into a guidance counselor all of a sudden. Mentioned above, yeah. So electronics and computing. Ask around, I guess. Look at the what ads. Is it good? I think it is. Nowadays, everything's computers, everything has to do with electronics. The latest gadgets. the latest advancements. I'm 56 years old. Next year I'll be 57 years old. And then I'll be dead. It's amazing, certain cultures, certain countries, 30. People make it to 30. So I feel like I've lived longer than most people. Give an advice to youth you wish you knew at 18. Don't sign anything. When you're 18, they say you're old enough to make decisions. Don't sign anything. Put away money. Don't take out any loans. And don't get married right away. Don't be in a hurry to get married. You'll thank me later. Don't sign anything. That was my first mistake. Don't take out, stay away from loans. People are so eager to loan money to 18-year-olds. Do everything, while you're young. Get it out of the way. Do something, even if it's wrong. Sometimes bad decisions make for good stories. What advice about love? Side. What is love? What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. Love. What is love? What do you expect from love? Yeah, don't fall in it. It's like falling in dung sometimes. I fell in love, and then I had to take a shower. Or relationship. Yeah. Don't be in such a hurry. I'm telling you. If you go fast, you're probably going to wreck. If you go too fast into love. And again, don't fall in it. Don't fall in love. Don't fall in love. She's a beauty. Why would I lie? If you do, you will find out she don't love you. 1 in a million, girl. She will give you every penny's worth, but it will cost you $1 first. You can look into another world. You get to talk to a pretty girl. Who knows that song? Who sang that song? Don't fall. That song is loaded with advice. Don't fall in love. She's a beauty. Why would I lie? Yep. She'll give you every penny's worth, but it will cost you $1 first. I like the song Radioactive. Have you heard that song by Imagine Dragons? Radioactive, radioactive. That's a good video. Have you seen that video? That pink teddy bear shoots laser beams to take out that. Can you answer, please? Is a U.S. Yes, it is. USA is expensive. Yes. USA. It's capitalism, buddy. Capitalism. If you're not capitalizing, you're not capitalizing. That's my advice. But then again, we've had capitalism crammed down our throats. Capitalism. I'm for it and against it. What's your view about? I don't know. It's beyond my understanding. What I grew up with, they didn't grow up with. I think there's a lot I don't know. I don't want to touch on that subject because it's a tender subject. It's a, do you like them? Again, it's like stay out of what you don't understand. And I don't understand all that. I am not married, no. What? Is it the tubes? The tubes? What is the tubes? Is it my volcano head? think I need to do, yeah, more research. I do not have kids. I might want to make a profile. Make a profile. Single, yes. Kids, no. 56 years old. Like to have a good time. I keep having to answer these questions, and I need a profile on my Facebook page or something, so that way you can research. She's a beauty. What would I like? What do you do for a living? Well, for a long time, I was a maintenance. I was into building apartment maintenance. I did electrical, I did plumbing, I, I repaired uh, appliances, or tried to, or I would replace appliances. So yeah, until I wasn't healthy anymore. And then I had to stop all that. That's why I'm promoting websites. I have websites in the description here. How much YouTube? Nothing. YouTube pays me nothing. He was in Jack Black's band. I was in Jack Black's band until someone said the wrong thing. That would be a good thing on my resume. I was in Jack Black's band. Tenacious D. One moment, my cold. I'm dealing with the cold. Oh, wow. Do that off camera. Oh, now I can breathe. How can we earn from YouTube? I don't know. I've been doing YouTube for about 2 years now. I haven't seen a penny. All I'm getting is people catch it, don't spread it. Don't spread it. Keep it to yourself. Wash your hands. Coughs and sneezes spread diseases. I wish state you live. Wow, you're asking questions. Are you familiar with the United States? Actually, where are you from? You may be from India. I'm getting a lot of people from India. They are from that region. One person from Turkey. Oh, Pakistan. Okay. So yeah, around that region, that area, that geographic. India is your neighbor. Okay. I find that interesting. Heard any good jokes lately? That's what Pee Wee Herman said when he started his show. How is Pakistan? Yeah, how is it these days? These days. All right. At least somebody's having a good day. They make fine hashish. Hashish. That's in big demand. Hashish. That and opium? No, where's that? Afghanistan is where they make opium. Poppies. Poppies will make them sleep. I heard that was the reason. Yeah, there's a lot of follow the money. That's what we must do. What's your biggest life regret? My biggest life regret. Doubting so much. Doubting myself. Like the REIT of, yeah, the U.S. I don't know what's happening. Our allies. There seem to be some problems now. Tariff. I've never heard of tariff before until a few days ago. Sudden, people don't like tariffs, it turns out. The whole world eyed in financial. I've noticed that. And why? Why make it worse? Mine is Smuggler's Beachwear. Do you watch football? No? A lot of people here do. I guess Super Bowl Sunday is coming up. My spelling is terrible. That's all right. My reading is terrible. I'm one of the kids who can't read good. I have to go like this. Well, yeah, I read too fast sometimes, and I misread. Plus, I don't see words the way normal people do. You're working. I'm working out fine. All right. Good. That's encouraging. You mean soccer? Soccer is worldwide. I think in Brazil they play soccer. Liverpool FC. That's where the Beatles came from. And I think Ozzy Osbourne used to live in Liverpool, England. It's not soccer. I know. The Queen said so. Remember Queen Elizabeth? Yeah, I know. It's not soccer. It's football. Okay, now I get it. That's why I saw the word soccer there. You're not talking about football. You're talking about soccer. What about real Madbird? Madbird? Madrid. Oh, Madrid. Madrid is Spain. Yes. That's like the capital of Spain. The Beatles were awful. Ozzy is from... Oh, that's right. That is right. Birmingham. That's where he was from. Yeah. Wow, I got to get that right. Birmingham. He's from Birmingham. Going off the rails on this crazy train. I know that things are going wrong for me. You've gotta listen to my words. I like Over the Mountain. That's a good song. That was good. A good accent? Birmingham accent. You gotta watch Ozzy Osbourne for a while. Then you might get it down. They had the Osbournes. Have you ever seen those episodes? It was a look into the life of the Osbournes. There were a lot of little dogs and cuss words. Little dogs. Yeah. Well, good. People say I'm good at mimicking. Kindly answer. Am I being interrogated? What is it you want me to answer? Willfully. Willfully. I'm being put to the question. But then again, I think it's cultures. Our cultures are different. The way we ask questions. What was your question? I thought I was paying attention. That wasn't a question about Madrid. I don't watch soccer. Just want Real to beat Manchester. Wouldn't that be nice? Manchester, England, England. Manchester United. Sorry, we were talking soccer. Yes, we were. I think I have attention deficit. I have an attention deficit. Sometimes. I need to pay up. Yes, footy. Well-being. I like that idea. Do you get to listen to music during your well-being hour or open up a magazine? We don't focus on our well-being. We should. Oh, wow. Do you watch cricket? No, I do not. Cricket. Cricket. Do you remember the, Shaun of the Dead? You ever watch that? They use cricket bats to kill zombies. Cricket bats. They were. We can go for a walk because we are earned. Yes, we are. We earned it. In earned. Insured. Yes, because we are insured. Some people insure their body parts. Taylor Swift insured her legs for a few $1,000,000. I wish I could do that. Insure your body. So, for example, if you can't work anymore, the insurance company pays out. Insurance companies screw people over. You have to make sure that you pay into that insurance company. We can't go for a walk because we're not insured. You have to have walk insurance. Well, it's Friday. Crickets. Okay, but we need more Pakistani footballers. Yes. Have some more people playing the sport. You know what? I'm looking out the window here. That's what's distracting me. I'm looking outside because this is all natural light. There's no electric lights involved. Electric lights. I'm electric, electric eye. Isn't that Judas Priest? What I out the window? Yes. What's out the window? Trees. I like to see trees. What is out the window? Lots of nature. And my neighbor. I get to look at my neighbor's house from the window. I couldn't bear being in New York. In New York, it's all buildings, skyscrapers. Trees have been. Yes, they have. Until there's a forest fire, or until they want to clear away. That's what's happening a lot here in Georgia. Here in Georgia, they're cutting down a lot of trees so that people can have LA. Yes, LA. That's where they had a lot of homes burnt down. That's crazy. Is because they couldn't put out the fires. I guess they restricted water flow. It seems to happen more often than not. Sometimes it's not us. Sometimes it's a lightning strike. Yeah, so they say. What's that Hawaiian island? There was a Hawaiian Maui. Wasn't Maui? Maui caught fire. A lot of loss there. And now LA. The world is changing. And it always has been. We need to hope that the world doesn't change us. I don't want to change the world. I don't want the world to change me. I think we're just along for the ride. This is an experience. We're all having an experience. Hopefully we don't get hurt. Hopefully we're not, it already is. It already has, yeah. We've been through a lot, human beings. The Roman Empire, the Renaissance, the Industrial Age. Hello, Charlotte. Welcome. We have people from that region. We got Ireland, we got the UK, we got Pakistan. I'm worldwide. I'm worldwide, baby. We're all having a good time here. passing the time, pissing the night away. Pissing the night away. Pissing the night. I get knocked down, but I get up again. That's right, worldwide, baby. We rule the pools and reach the beaches. Intensity in 10 cities. Live at Budapest. Up on the Jumbotron. That's what I like, the Jumbotron. People try to kiss each other while they're on the Jumbotron. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh wait. I just remembered I have jerky. Is everybody having a good time tonight? I'll use my DJ voice. Hey, this is Eddie from Eddie's Fun House. Brought to you by Pabst Blue Ribbon. Drink up, baby. Drink responsibly. That's what they're telling people now. Please drink responsibly. What they need to have is please vote responsibly. Please vote responsibly. There are consequences. I'm trying to think of another Ozzy Osbourne song. There was Over the Mountain. I like that one. In between the ups and downs, mind on a carpet, magic ride goes round and round. He was also worldwide. Yeah, Bark at the Moon. Bark at the Moon. Screams break the silence, waking from the dead of night. Vengeance is boiling, he's returned to kill the light. And when he's found who he's looking for, listen in awe, and you'll hear him bark at the moon. Roaming in shadows, living in a lunar spell. Rock and roll, that's right. Rock and roll. I think it started in the US, but was perfected by the Brits. I like rock and roll. Rock and roll! They cursed and buried him along with shame. They thought his timeless soul had gone. Gone. His empty, burning, hell unholy one. But he's returned to prove them wrong. Another accent. You like my accents, huh? Well, good. That's right, rock and roll. I bust a button on my trousers. Isn't that what Mick Jagger said? I bust a button on my trousers. You call them trousers, yeah. Pants are your underwear. We call them pants. Anyways, it's funny. It's funny art. Yeah. The Rolling Stones. Yeah. And then there was Kiss was an American group. You drive us wild, we'll drive you crazy. I want to rock and roll all night and party every day. You show us everything you've got. Are your underwear. That's right. The knickers or kicks are your underwear. Okay. Underwear that's fun to wear. We wear them under. Unlike Superman. Superman and Batman and Robin. They have their kicks outside. Because they're proud of them. They're proud of their underwear, so they wear them on the outside. Somebody got creative with those, yeah. So it's, keks, okay. I'm learning. People are strange when you're a stranger. Faces look ugly when you're alone. Women seem wicked when you're unwanted. When you're strange, no one remembers your name. When you're strange, when you're strange, faces come out of the rain. When you're strange. Jethro Tull. Bungle in the Jungle. Wasn't that one of his songs? Bungle in the jungle. Well, that's all right by me. That's all I remember. We all live in a yellow submarine. Yellow submarine. Yellow submarine. In a yellow submarine. You gotta, no need to discuss much. Just drop off the key, Lee, and set yourself free. Don't need to discuss much. Just drop off the key, Lee. There must be 50 ways to leave your lover. Get on the bus, Gus. Don't need to discuss much. And also tie a yellow ribbon round the old oak tree. It's been 10 long years. Do you still want me? If I don't see a yellow ribbon round the old oak tree, I'll stay on the bus. Forget about us. Put the blame on me. If I don't see a yellow ribbon round the old oak tree. Sing it in Texan. In Texan? I don't really know Texan. Texan. Don't mess with Texas. What was that song? The stars at night are big and bright, deep in the heart of Texas. Where did Charlotte go? Charlotte came in to say hi. Deep in the heart of Texas. That's what I should do every now and again, just to keep you guessing. As a Texan, all my exes live in Texas. That's why I hang my hat in Tennessee. Reminds me of the one I love. That's right, the one I love. All we are is dust in the wind. Everything is dust in the wind. Same old song, just a drop of water in the endless sea. In an endless sea. Dust in the wind. On the lone prairie. We're gonna through changes. Yep, we're going through changes. La 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 la, la la la, la 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 la, la la la. Mama, I'm coming home. You took me in and you drove me out. Yeah, you had me hypnotized. Lost and found and turned around by the fire in your eyes. I've seen your face 100 times. Every day we've been apart. I don't care about the sunshine, yeah. 'Cause mama, Mama, I'm coming. He's in the Hall of Fame now. They did a big show about him. Ozzy Osbourne. He's in the Hall of Fame. He did all right for himself. He's a tough guy, isn't he? Yep, he's still alive. I'm still alive. Fire in the sky. Oh yeah, Crazy Babies. Remember that song? Crazy babies never say die. Born to live on a permanent high. Flying high above the world below. They better come down soon or everyone will know. Nobody's gonna change them, tame them. They've gone over the top. He's still alive. Alive! He's still alive! His family members are still alive too, in his immediate family. Sharon! Sharon! And Sharon, Jack, and Kelly. That's right. G'day! G'day, mate. It's hard to know how many allies we have now. We used to have allies. That means a lot to me. We need to stick together. We need each other. Anyways, a lot of questions. But you know what? We can't let that bother us. We can't let it bother us because that's how they get us to comply. I'm doing fine. So it's Ralph. Ralph Bueno. Ralph Bueno. Isn't that like Casa Bueno? He's fine. You think. That's right. You think. What do you think? Cheese. It's amazing what they put on the way out to the checkout. When you're at the supermarket, on your way to the checkout counter, they put lots of snacks. They put snacks and fizzy lifting drinks. Batteries, that's right. You never know when you're going to need batteries. Things are rechargeable now. It's all about rechargeable. Cars are running on batteries now. Lithium batteries. Instead of gas pumps, you just plug it in. These Tesla cars. You don't need to pay road tax if you have an electric car. It was funny, I was watching a video about that. You haven't paid your road tax. I don't need to pay road tax. It's an electric car. Bugger off. Lovely Rita, beat a maid. Hey, Ralph. Ralph Bueno. Reminds me of Casa Bueno. Casa Bueno, Casa Bueno. Wow, we've been doing this for 2 hours. This particular show. I did 2 other ones. No, 1 other one. Hopefully that'll get me some views. They pay you according to how many views you get. I haven't been getting a lot of views. Views and watch hours. They should pay you by the day. How many times you go on YouTube. I'm not getting paid for the commercials. I've noticed when I play one of my videos, a commercial comes up. And it's like, shouldn't I be commercial free if I'm not being paid? Ugh, something wrong. And also, they're always fixing the views, the view tally. Oh, we're having trouble with how many views you're getting. We're trying to fix that. That's happened twice so far. don't have commercials? Oh, really? Maybe I don't know. I'll have to pay closer attention. We're all just a bunch of people trying to get entertained. We just want entertainment. Are you not entertained? I am Marcus Decimus Meridius, father to a murdered son, husband to a murdered wife, and I will have my vengeance. Those are some pretty well-known lines from that movie. Are you not entertained? I'm glad I don't live back then. That'd be horrible, wouldn't it? Gladiator, that's right. They call me Gladiator. To you I am Gladiator. He went through a lot. That poor guy. He was fighting for Rome, the expansion of Rome, and then it was all about that one bad emperor. There must have been a lot of bad emperors. I hear crazy stories. Elagabalus, Caligula, Nero, Tiberius. Before it was, you do good impressions, to be fair. Thank you. Wow, I'll keep doing impressions then. See, I have redeeming qualities. There's a reason I'm here. That's right, everyone. Russell Crowe, the phone thrower. It's funny watching people when they're interviewed. When they're interviewed, that's when they're themselves. When they're no longer in character. Method actors. It seems like people don't like method actors. A lot of people like to ad-lib. But that's how you get, sometimes accidental. Some of our best scenes are accidental. They keep talking about when the Joker, who was that? Joaquin Phoenix? No, who was that guy? Heath Ledger? When that bomb goes off and it was not supposed to at that time, the surprise that was left in the movie. And that, you talking to me? You talking to me? That was ad-libbed. He just put that in there. Here's Johnny. There was another one. Here's Johnny. Give me the bat, Wendy. I'm not going to hurt you. I'm just going to bash your head in. That was pretty intense, wasn't it? Have you ever seen The Shining? Daddy doesn't live here, Mrs. Torrance. Daddy doesn't. That poor kid didn't know he was doing a horror show until after. They showed it to him after the movie was made. That's interesting, being a child actor. A lot of them don't make it. A lot of them have really turbulent lives, these child actors. The scary twins. You can stay with us forever and ever. What's weird is the last scene when Jack was frozen. Those twins, yeah, that was Red Rum. That's right. Red Rum. Red Rum. That was a lot of people, yeah. Those were the days of horror. You gotta shine. That guy was one of the Little Rascals. I think he played Stymie. You gotta shine. Some people know how to shine. Wendy, give me the bat. I wonder how many domestic disputes turn out like that. Get away from me. Get away from me. Shelley Duvall went through a lot during the making of that movie. He was really, Stanley Kubrick was really mean to her. Really forceful. And Judy Garland also, I heard she went through a lot making The Wizard of Oz. Red Rum, Red Rum. those twins. Or that lady that was coming out of the bathtub. A lot of demented stuff. Just demented. I'm enjoying this, aren't you? Just to pass the time away, we can reminisce about movies we watched. Reminisce. All those songs we've heard. Who can it be now? Those guys were from Australia. Men at Work. Who can it be knocking at my door? Make no sound. Tiptoe across the floor. If he hears, he'll knock all day. And here I'll have to stay. Who can it be now? Ah. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. That's almost like it. Make no sound. Tiptoe across the floor. Oh, the day I stayed away. You know who's also from Australia? AC/DC. I've got big bowls. Oh, I've got big bowls. That's good. Some bowls are held for charity and some for fancy dress. But when they're held for pleasure, they're the bowls I like the best. That's pretty graphic, isn't it? Graphic. Time to snack again. You never planned to snack. You just happen to snack. I think it's time to check the mail again. I guess I'll see you all tomorrow. I'm saying this like it's a big crowd. The big crowd. Tomorrow we can do this again and again. Tomorrow's Saturday. I'll have to plan something. I gotta go. Food calls. Yes. Have a great rest of your day. You too. And we'll probably see again each other. Au revoir, mon frère.